Hey, 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 what's up? What's going on? Daria Jackson Ligonier here. I am, for those of you that do not know me, I am the co founder of Online Success Made Simple. So if you haven't had a chance to head over there, it's a free group where we teach you the organic approach to making money online. So, if you're jumping on, just let me know where you're coming from. Let me know if you can hear me. If you are watching this live, put hashtag live in the comments section. If you are watching the replay, put hashtag replay. So I got a quick question for you because this as the title says, you do not want to compare your year 1 to somebody's year 20. Have you ever wondered why some people are getting signups, like left and right? They just getting signups day after day, a few times in a day, and you're not. Well, a lot of times people do not, they don't share the whole story. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, what's going on, Phyllis? Thank you for popping on. Really appreciate that. She put hashtag replay, but yeah, I am live right now. So thank you for popping on. People don't really, or I shouldn't say they don't share, but what I will say is some people have probably haven't heard the full story. They just see the results, they see the glory, they don't see all the hard work that happens in the background. And when a person gets to the point where they're getting sales after sales after sales, they've been working at this thing for a while. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to share you 3 must do's if you want to succeed in this industry. If you're in the MLM industry, if you're in affiliate marketing, listen up, because there are some things that you must do if you are really serious about succeeding in this industry. And the first thing you have to do is you must do professional development. You know, professional development, personal development. You got to read. You have to read and just learn the industry. There are so many books out there that you could be reading. Eric Worre has a book out there. Um, there's quite a few books. His Networking Pro. You got to read that, so you'll know what to expect in the industry, and also to just help you keep your mindset right. If you don't have the proper mindset, you're not going to succeed. And here's an example. This is what happened to me. Quick story. So I got in the industry about 12 years ago now, and I was green. I didn't know anything. I didn't know terminology. I didn't know what it took. I just had the drive. I was ignorance on fire, right? Just ready to do this thing. So, um, I got leads. All I wanted was leads, because that was the thing. Because that's what I searched, how to get leads online. So I came across a company that taught me how to get leads. And guess what? I got leads and I didn't know what to do with them. I didn't know what to say. I had no idea what I was supposed to do with them. And then when I was told what to do with them, I already had in my mind that I couldn't do it. So that's why it's so important to do personal development all the time. And it's not something that you start today and then you're finished, a few months from now or a few years from now. It's a ongoing process to to keep your development going, because things you just never know, you know, what can happen in your life that can set you back. So you always want to be in a position where you're always growing and you're always reading material and doing actions to propel you and to keep you grounded. Okay. Because in this industry, if you don't realize it, you're going to get a lot of no's. If you got 10 no's and then you're like, all right, I'm done, you haven't developed the thick skin to make it. I mean, people that are getting signups like this left and right have gotten hundreds, if not thousands of no's. Okay. So your little 10 no's is nothing. You may have to get 20 no's before you get a yes. All right. So you got to keep going. And the only way you're going to develop the thick skin to do so is you have to do your professional, or what is called personal development. Another thing, and as I see you jumping on, hello, you know what? I didn't even address everybody, because I'm streaming in a few places. So if you are watching me from Facebook, put in the comments where you're watching me from. Just put FB. Let me know where you are tuning in from. Whether you're tuning in from Facebook, if you're on LinkedIn, hey, let me know. Let me know if you're tuning in from LinkedIn. If you are on YouTube, I'm streaming on YouTube. So if you are watching me from YouTube, say hey. Let me know. Oh, Sheena, what's up? What's up? I see you. I see you from LinkedIn. What's up? What's up? Good to see you. Good to see you. So yeah, I didn't want to ignore you guys because I see you guys popping on. And and I guess my volume must be good because if you can hear me, just let me know in the comments that my volume is good. I just want to make sure. So, getting back to the three must do's. So, personal development is number one. So, you want to be reading books that's helping you develop each and every day, and there's so many. So I can come on and do a live with all the different books that I have, and I have gone through, the 4-hour work week, right? There's just so many off the top of my head. Your first year in network marketing, you should read that one. Okay. Get over your damn self. That's another one. And then there's just so many. And as I'm talking, they're coming to me. All right. So the other thing you want to do is you want to do affirmations. I have affirmations in my bathroom, and I have a walk-in closet, and I do my affirmations as I walk through my closet. Walk in, like if I go in and out of my closet and I see it, I read it and I say it out loud, because your brain doesn't know the difference between something negative or something positive. So whatever it hears and whatever you feed it, it believes it. So why not feed your brain something positive? Even if you don't believe it, feed it anyway. So I started doing this a few years ago. Every day I say this, and I say it so much that I made a song out of it. And I got it from an industry leader by Mark Malone. And he has no idea that I'm still like doing this today, but it helps me. So what I say is money comes easily and frequently to me. Every single day I receive huge amounts of money. I love money and money loves me. I am a money magnet. And I say that every day. Sometimes when I'm listening to music or I'm in a shower, I'll be putting a beat to it and dancing to it, but as time went on, my sales increased, my belief level increased. I started doing things that I said I would never do or I can't do, because how many times you've been on a training and the leader's telling you to do XYZ and you already told yourself, I'm not doing that. They crazy. But guess what? They're where you want to be, right? So you're gonna have to make up your mind to just erase everything that you know or what you think you know and just do it. Right. So that's one of the things. You have to do some form of personal development every day. Even if you're still working a 9 to 5, take a few minutes and read an affirmation. Write out some affirmations that you want for yourself. Think about what it is that you want for yourself. write out that affirmation, read it in the morning. Hey, what's going on, Myra? Read it in the morning, read it at lunchtime, read it before you go to bed, because the more you pump positive information into your brain, the faster you will see success, and you will notice that you'll find yourself doing stuff that you never thought that you would do. Like for me, the last thing I thought I would be doing is a live video. Me? Mm-mm. I don't like public speaking. You know how my husband is the public speaker. You know how, like, when you go to like a funeral and they tell you, oh, anybody want to come up and say something? It's just, I get anxiety in my heart when that happens. Hey, what's going on, Antonia? Good to see you. Thank you for popping on. I get anxiety. It's just the thought of getting up in front of an audience and grabbing a mic and saying something. So, but him, he'll be the first one. Or let's say you're at a forum or something and someone says, well, you have any questions? He's the first one to make a comment, the first one to make a question. He don't think nothing of it. But me, I go through all kinds of anxieties. The last thing that I thought I would be doing is live videos, but it comes from working with myself, from pushing myself out there and saying I'm going to do this because I have something to share. And if you have something that you're passionate about, that you want to share with your audience, you'll forget about what you look like, you forget about what you sound like, you forget about all that stuff, and you'll focus on the message. So that's what personal development has done for me. So the second thing is that you have to build relationships. You got to build relationships online. You got to go into groups where the people in your niche, where you can find them, and you can't post and ghost. That was me. When I first started, I would post and go on about my business. I didn't worry about liking anyone else's content, loving it. Forget about a comment. I ain't have time for that. You got to make plenty of time of that for that, because those same people that you're connecting with and building relationships are the same people that will follow you, and the same people that will get to know, like, and trust you, and eventually buy from you, because that's what you want, right? People most likely will buy from people that they know. If they seen your posts, if you have been communicating with them, you inbox them, hey, thank you so much for interacting with my posts. What do you do? This is what I'm doing. But if you're focusing on who I'm gonna get today to sign, or who I'm signing up today, it's the wrong mindset. It's the wrong attitude. And then what happens is that energy is felt. So what happens is you start propelling people away from you instead of attracting them. And that's what you want. You want to attract people. You don't want to repel. I'm sorry, I said propel. You don't want to repel people. You want to attract them to you. You want them to check out your offers, your posts, your lives. You know, doing live videos is the easiest way to get people to know, like, and trust you. Guess what? They'll see your authenticity, you know. They get to see your countenance, they get to hear your voice, your gestures, all that stuff. And then they make a decision like, you know what? I like her. Or you know what? I ain't feeling her. You know, maybe my New York accent is too much for them, you know, but then you may get online and you share, and they say, you know what? I like Myra. I'm going to come back and see what Myra is talking about. Let me see what she's posting about. Yeah, I think I like Sheena. Yeah, she's cool. She's cool. I'm a definitely check out what she was talking about. I think I'm gonna get on her list, right? So you want to meet anywhere from 10 to 20 people a day. I mean, you can do more, but at the bare minimum, you gotta meet people every day, and you want to meet people that um, that can relate to you, that have the same interests. So the best place to go is into different groups, right? If you're into health and wellness, then you need to be hanging out in health and wellness groups, right? Right? Because then it's easy to have conversations. Like me, I'm a retired teacher. So I hung out in teacher groups because we could talk about the teacher stuff all day, every day. And you want to be, and then those relationships are not forced. And then eventually somebody's going to say, well, hey, what do you do? You tell them what you do, you know? Also, since so far all the ladies are here, yeah, we got a few ladies here. There is a sisterhood group that I am a part of. It's called Go Be Great. You definitely want to be a part of that group, because that group, not only will you build relationships, you will also build um, partnerships and perhaps gain customers. I have gotten a few customers from being a part of that group. I mean, I've never been somewhere where I get to share who I am, what I do, and before I even finish, they're already looking me up and joining my group. So what I did was, when I joined, I said, hey, I'm the co-founder of Online Success Made Simple, and we have a private group on Facebook where we teach the organic approach to making money online. And they were like, oh yeah, I already joined your group. What? That is unheard of. So you want to meet people, you just never know. I mean, there are so many resources, so many sisters that can help you with your children. I mean, help you. Maybe you may need Section 8. You may be in a lot of debt. You may be looking for a home. I mean, we have somebody there that can help. I was on a business CEO, we call it a business CEO mastermind this morning. Oh my God. I got fed so well, met some amazing sisters, talking about debt relief, talking about teaching our children, talking about some of the sisters are homeschooling, giving each other tips and strategies. And I mean, it was just so much that came up out of that call. We was on there for 2 hours, and we didn't even realize it. But that's what I'm talking about. When you build relationships, you just never know what may come out of it. You know, it's a little closed-minded to be focusing on just getting someone to join your opportunity. Is more than that. And then you must realize that people are not going to, most people, I shouldn't say they're not, because I've had people join me on the first exposure. People normally don't join you on the first exposure. They see it, they got to think about it, they got to do some research. A lot of times they checking you out. They saying, hey, let me see what Myra's about, and go to your page. So make sure your pages are on point, ladies. And if not, I can help you with that, because that's your real estate. That's your online real estate. So make sure your pages are on point. Make sure your pictures are clear. Your banners have a clear message. It should be a professional banner. Make sure your intro, that when they read your intro, they know what it is that you do, right? Make sure all that is on point, and then make sure all your content that you're posting is relevant. Make sure it's relevant and it makes sense, because people look at all that stuff, but you don't know it. You know, they're not going to tell you, well, I checked you out and, you know, I don't know what you do. They're going to check you out, and then they're going to come up with their decision, whatever they think of, what your page looks like. And they're either going to contact you because they see something that interests them, or they're going to keep it moving, or they may just continue to check you out, you know, on a sneak tip, and then eventually reach out, because they want to make sure you say who you are. So that's why it's so important to be consistent. You want to be consistent, building relationships, creating content. So just know that most people will not join you on the first exposure, and it can take anywhere from 7 to 12, according to Eric Worre. And it has happened to me. You know, I've speak to someone maybe 2, 3 weeks ago, a month ago, 8 weeks ago, over the summer, and then out of nowhere, they join me. They ask me a few questions. They may not join right away. Like they said, they may be trying to get their money together. So people may, a lot of times we get all in our feelings when a person doesn't join us. They ask us a ton of questions and then they do nothing. But you don't know what's going on in their life. Maybe they're getting themselves together to join you. So they're asking you questions, they're getting a sense of who you are. Most people want to join. They're looking for a leader to join, someone authentic to join, someone that they can connect with, because a lot of times people join people and then they just leave them high and dry. Who wants that? I know I don't. I know I want somebody that's going to be there for me if I have questions and lead me to a place within my niche or the industry or the company where I can get support. Because when you're doing this network marketing thing and this affiliate marketing thing, doing it alone is not fun. But when you can get together with some sisters and brothers that's about the same thing, and you can connect and get support from each other, that's the way to go. You know, success leaves clues, and there's nothing like moving with other people that are moving in the same direction that you're moving in. So, so just know that sometimes it's not you. It's not you if they don't join you. It might be their own thing. Good evening. Hey, how you doing? Um, it may not be you. So don't get all in your feelings. So I know for me, and maybe this has happened to you, maybe it hasn't. I don't know. I don't know. If I'm giving you value so far, just drop a heart in the comments. Just let me know. I see you guys popping on. I really appreciate you guys being here. But drop a heart. Let me know if, what I'm saying is making sense. What you're saying, what I'm saying, you can relate to. So here's a quick story. And I don't know if this has happened to you. Um, I had shared with someone one of the opportunities that I'm in. I shared it with a colleague, someone that I'm really, really cool with. And they flat out told me, they wasn't interested, didn't even look at it. Right here, a year later, they pop up in the very company that I was trying to share, but they just shut me down. And they're under somebody else. It happens. So it could be been one or two things or three. They may have looked at me as someone that they felt that they couldn't follow or learn from. It may just not have been the right time for them, right? And then the person that they join, now that it's a year later, they just caught them at the right time. It happens. And when that does happen, because if it hasn't happened to you, it will, because it just happens. It's just part of the industry. You know, you take a look at yourself, of course, and say, "Hey, what can I do better?" I'm getting a phone call. What can I do better? Right? Is there something that could have done better? You can ask yourself that, but don't beat yourself up. It's only one person or maybe two or three. There's a plethora of people out there that you will be able to what's the word I'm looking for? I'm losing. I lost track of my word I was saying, but impact. That's the word. There is a lot of people that you can impact, and that's looking for what it is that you have. So I saw it. I welcomed her. Moved on. Don't dwell on it. But just take a look at yourself. How are people perceiving you? Would you join you? Those are the kinds of questions you want to ask. And then if you find that you wouldn't be the person that you would like you wouldn't be the person that you would join, then you want to look at why and then work on it. It's a learning curve. When things happen to us, it's just a learning curve. you know it's all good. I could be all mad and be like, shoot, and text her and be like, how could you? I was trying to share this with you a year ago, and here you are with somebody else that you looking all lame, right? And desperate. So it happens, you know. So number three, you want to create content. And you want to create content that your audience, that your niche would appreciate, right? So you want to provide value. So you want to give tips, strategies. So let's say you're in the credit business. So you want to give tips on how to keep your how to get your credit maybe from a 600 to a 700, right? Something like that. Tips on what you can do to get your credit up so you can buy a home, right? Different strategies, credit strategies, right? Tell them different things that they, must know, uh, must know facts to keep your keep your credit score at a certain level, or so that it doesn't go up. I mean, different things you could say. I'm not in the industry, but weight loss. If you're in weight loss, talk about weight loss strategy, meal plans, exercise plans, those kinds of things. Those are the things when someone says give value, that your audience will find valuable to um, what it is that you are giving to your audience, if that's making sense, right? So your niche. So you need to know who you're talking to, right? If you are in weight loss and you want to talk to people that want to lose weight, and it could be middle-aged people, it could be young people, it could be men, whoever you decide the audience that you appeal to, then that's who you're talking to, and then that's what your information should be geared towards. Okay, so I hope that that's making sense. So you want to be consistent, you want to give value, you also want to show lifestyle, right? Because we've got into this industry why? For the lifestyle, right? Good afternoon. It says Facebook user. I don't know who you are, but good afternoon. Thank you for tuning in. So you want to show lifestyle because a lot of times we got into the industry so that we can have time freedom, right? So you want to show that you're spending time with your children, your family, you're going to different events. You want to show that, because if you're working 24/7, that's not appealing. Most of us hate our 9 to 5, right? And then now we get into network marketing and affiliate marketing. If we're constantly working around the clock, that's no fun, right? What's up, Antonio? Good to see you. Good to see you, Antonio. Thank you for stopping by. That's not fun. So you also want to share that you do go out, you do go on vacation, you go out to dinner, you go to the movies, you spend time with your children, you spend time with your grandkids. You want to show that. That's appealing because if you can go somewhere at 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock in the afternoon when everybody's working, people are going to want to know, like, well, what are you doing to do that? Right? Most people cannot do that. Most people have to clock in. And most people now are working from home, so they still can't go out at 1, 2 in the afternoon on a regular or anytime they feel like it. because they're still working, even though they may be working from home, they're still working, right? They still got to be on that computer. They still got to be near the phone or whatever their job entails. So you want to share that flexibility, right? Yep. Hey, what's going on? Hey, what's up, Lisa? Oh my God, good to see you, my love. Good to see you. So that's what we want to share in our posts. You also want to share inspiration and motivation. Now, when I got started, I made the fatal mistake of sharing inspiration and motivation all the time because that is like the easiest post. I mean, you can go and Google it, and you can go on Instagram and you can find some inspiration and all that stuff, but that is not going to bring you the income that you're looking for. I used to be the inspiration queen. You go down my timeline, inspiration, inspiration, inspiration. But guess what? I wasn't making jack. Okay. So you want to sprinkle it, right? Little inspiration, a little value, more value, and a little lifestyle. And then also you want to throw in some curiosity posts to let people know, yeah, you are online, you are making money, you do have something to offer. You want to do that. You want to throw in those curiosity posts. You do not want to sprinkle your company link all over the place because it just, the person will not even have to come and check you out. What's the point? Already know what you do, already looked at the information, and they already came up with their thoughts about it, not even talking to you. So you give them no reason to chat with you. And if you decide that you want to leave the company, uh, you just branded the company. And then the people know, okay, well, she sells Avon. And then when you jump on and you're selling you're selling something else, or you're a rep for another company, then it looks like you're jumping around. So you want to brand yourself. It's all about you. And I'm gonna do a whole live on that. But those are the three things that you should be doing. So I'm gonna do a recap because some of you jumped on after I got started. So these are the three must do's. You must do personal development. And I didn't think it was important, but through the years is so important. You got to develop thick skin because you're going to get no's, right? So that's number one. Number two, you got to build relationships. You got to. You got to. It's more than just posting and and going about your day. You got to communicate with the people that are interacting, that are seeing your posts. You want to let them know you appreciate them popping by. You know, we want to get that algorithm up, right? We want more eyeballs on our content. So we're going to build relationships because we just don't know what's going to happen, who's going to join who can help who. You just don't know. Relationships is where it's at, right? And then um and then the last thing, you want to create content. You got to create relevant content to your niche. Do the research, find out what your people are looking for. That is so important. So if you're having problems with generating content, I can help you, especially if you want like icon. Oh goodness, I can't even talk. Eye catching content where it stops the scroll. I'm your girl. I can help you with that. So, what you can do, there's two things you can do. You can head over to Online Success Made Simple. There is some training in the training section or the guide section. I notice on the phone, the guide section does not come up. So, I did some Canva training there, some extensive Canva training there with my business partner. So, the group is Online Success Made Simple. You can go and check that out for free. If you need additional, like you need some hand holding, you need some one on one, you want to ask questions, we do coaching as well. So if that is something that you are looking for, just put coaching in the comments, and I'll reach out to you, um, tell you what the price is. You can get on our calendar and we can get you going in no time. But you have to make sure that you are doing amazing content and relevant content. So we'll show you how to do all of that, do the research, and then show you how to do some stuff to spice up your profile page. So because when someone comes to check you out, you want them to be like, oh, okay, I see you. All right, let me connect with her. Let me connect with Lisa. Let me connect, with Sheena. Let me connect because this sister got it going on. I don't know where the brothers are today, but the sisters are out on a Saturday afternoon, and I really appreciate it. But guys, that's it. That's it. So I hope that you got value from this. I hope that this was helpful because we can do this thing. There's a lot out there for all of us. There's billions of people out there because whoever resonates with me may not necessarily resonate with you, and vice versa. Whoever resonates with you may not resonate with me. Okay. So, um, who's that? Okay. Okay. Got you. Got you. I see you. So, it's enough for all of us. Like I said, they may not like my New York accent. They be like, she that fast talking New York, and I'm not feeling her. Let me go and yeah, I'm sure there's somebody else that I could resonate with, but I'm not feeling that Daria, So let me move on, you know. And they may say, hey, but you know what? I'm feeling Sheena right now. Let me see. I just like her flow. You just never know. You just never know who will resonate with you, who will see your content and reach out to you. People have reached out to me and said, "Oh my God, I saw your video," and I'm like, "Wow, which video? It was so impactful. Thank you so much." And I'm like, "Wow, thanks. Where did you see my video?" It is so cool. Oh, I saw it on YouTube. Oh, I saw your live. So you have to just be consistent with your content and stuff will start to pop off. Just know that it doesn't happen overnight. It does not happen overnight. These people that you see that are getting sales like this, they've been at it for a minute. Yeah, my girl Lisa Torres, that's right here. Her story inspires me every time when I feel like, you know what, I'm done, I'm throwing in the towel. She was in this industry for like 18 years before she saw what, $20. And she was in this industry when there weren't videos. So she was reading ebooks after ebooks after ebooks, trying to figure this thing out. And she did. Now she's winning, y'all. But she stuck it, she stuck it out. And you know what makes you stick it out in this industry? When you see what this industry can offer, you can get paid way more than you're getting on your job. You can get paid multiple times a day, multiple times a week, way more. You command what it is that you want to make, but you got to do the work first. And that's the thing. The main thing you got to work on is you, and that's ongoing. And you can do it. You can do it. If I can do it, if she can do it, and there's so many other stories out there of sisters that came from nothing or from the hood and able to buy the home of their dreams, cars of their dreams, take their family on vacation, things like that, retire. I'm retired now. You can do it. You can do it. You can absolutely do it. So, guys, I'm going to run now. Thank you so much for watching. Head over to Online Success Made Simple. It's a free group. There's a plethora of training on different topics to help you make money online. We've also brought 6, 7, and 8-figure earners in the industry so you can hear their story. And there's also resources in there that you can download to help you with your marketing and anything that is available for you. I mean, anything that can help you to build your business online. So head over there. I look forward to seeing you over there, and I will see you in the next video. Have an amazing day.